Hello everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Thank you for joining me today. Hope that you're doing well. The story today is about adventure, and I wonder how many times you've used that word in your vocabulary the last couple of years. Have you lost your spirit of adventure, that sense of fun, that spontaneous person that used to exist, used to do things on a whim, things for adventure? I've got some ideas for you. If you feel like you need a little bit of fun and freedom and adventure back in your life, I've got 10 ideas for ways you can do this. It's inspired by one of our bloggers, Rita Wilkins, and she had bring back the adventure, freedom, and fun that's been missing from your life. And really, she starts off the article by just asking, are you feeling like you're missing that vitality, that spark that you used to have? That willingness to try new things, to do things outside the box. And if you are, it's not unusual. It's something that happens as we really have to push back against some aging stereotypes, not just the ones that society puts on us, but the ones that we put on ourselves. I'm too old to do this or that. And I think it's time to consider unleashing our inner child and just becoming a little bit more adventurous. I just bought some bubbles today in a store to play with my grandkids, and I actually just opened it up and blew bubbles around the room, and I was thinking, this is so fun, and I remember doing things like that were just kind of frivolous and what's the word, like they're not needed, they weren't necessary, but they just made my life fuller and richer and fun. So if you've got lacking that fire in your belly, that sense that you want to get back to a more adventurous lifestyle, here are some of the things you can do. So first, create a vision of your life 1 year from now. Just imagine in your mind what you'd like to be doing a year from now. No pressure for today. Just the things that you really have not done or you haven't done in a long time. Just the things that you would feel powerful doing. Things that would give you power and energy back in your life, and you would feel like something wonderful is happening. I guess you're going to have to ask yourself when you do that, though, what scares you? What is worrying you? What do you think are your limitations? So what things do you want to discover? What new things do you want to do in the future? Just project that forward and think about how you need to get there. The second thing that Rita mentions, which I think I do this every day, which is to keep a tourist mindset, a vacation mindset all the time, every day. You live in a city or a town or small or large, and there are things there that I bet you've never seen. But when someone comes to visit, you think, oh, I think I'll take them to that park, or I'll go to that cafe, or I'll do that workshop, or I'll that memorial, or something that's like recognizes your town as unique, and then you'll suddenly start to remember. But also just a vacation state of mind. How do you approach each day when you're on holiday? Do you just get up and put some comfy clothes on and maybe put makeup on? Maybe you do things that you wouldn't normally do because you're on holiday. It's special, and then just be in awe of the world. And all of the world around us, all the amazing things that Mother Nature provides us free of charge, but also the things that people are doing. Be in awe of people's vitality and spirit and commitment to living a beautiful life. I think especially as we get older women, there's some things we have to stop doing and start, and others that we need to start doing. And I think we become a little bit, what's the word, kind of blasé, like we've done it before, we've seen it before. What's another trip to the botanical gardens? But when you go and you put that mindset of a vacation or a tourist on inside your heart, you see all kinds of things. Dare yourself to do something new every day. That's a really good challenge. Rita mentions a book. It was called I Dare Me by Luann Kahn, C-A-H-N. I'll put it in the section below. But apparently she wrote this book called I Dare Me to. And every day for 1 year, she did something different that she'd never done before, 365 days. And she said it changed her life. So maybe you could do that. Maybe we could do it together. That would be fun. And just do something every day, that you have never done before. It could be something really simple. It could be reading a certain book, or, going to some place that you've always avoided, or trying some food that you've never eaten, or doing something with your grandkids that you've never done. There's plenty they can be small or large, and it could be, getting on a train for the first time, or reading a map, or it could be something simple. I'm just rambling, but you get the idea. Something new every day. The fourth thing is to challenge yourself to see life through new lens. Notice the little things. In a way, it's the same. Change your perspective. Instead of seeing it as being a negative, perhaps, or something that you've held back on, see it as a positive. Shift your mindset. Really, really important. Habits are another thing that Rita talks about, and I think that's so important that as we get older, I'm the same. I get up and I do things in a ritual. I wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning now. I'm up very early. I meditate. Sometimes I go for a walk. Sometimes I read. I knit. Sometimes I watch the news, and I do all kinds of things in a ritualistic way and habitual way. Also, I have a cup of tea half the time. Here's my cup of tea, my beautiful cup, my cup of tea. Oh, by the way, this little dot is my practice of wabi sabi, which is my beautiful cup, which I absolutely love. Was chipped, and so I got some gold paint and I painted it with little gold paint. And that's kind of good. Beautiful things don't have to be perfect. So that just total random aside, but I just happened to see my tea there. But the point I was making was that tea and a cookie is a habit. And so pay attention to those things and let go of the habits, and especially let go of negative self-talk, that we're our worst enemies sometimes, and also let go of the negative self-talk or the negative talk of other people, because they're always often criticizing in you the things that they fear in themselves. And I think that's a very important mantra, and I've remembered it all my life. Tune in, tune out, focus, pay attention. Pay attention to things, and don't just glance at things randomly and quickly. Take a minute with it. Look at it. Why did it have an impact on you? What was the feeling? And I think that's an important one. Declutter your home. It's not even an action. It's a lifelong process. But travel light in all areas, even in your surroundings, in your home, in the way you pack when you travel. Just travel light. I mean, I know I've got some areas where I overpack, and I think we all have our little treasures that we just don't want to let go of. But I do. I think I do try to travel light. I've actually got 3 suitcases, which I pretty much feel would take everything that I need from this little room that I live in, and I'm happy with that. That serves me well. Challenge yourself to learn something new. This is so important, because not only is it good for your brain, but it's good for your life. And the other thing that goes along with this is to ask for help. If you want to do something new and you don't know how to do it, just ask. Even if it's only to ask Google or ask YouTube, you will find answers everywhere. But try a new sport, try a new exercise, try new food, go to new places. Just try something new. And the final thing, or actually, that's not the final, but the second to last, is be able to say yes to life. I know that, as I'm recording this, there's lots of challenges in the world, and it's very sad, and it's hard to, just see the positive in everything. But I think it's important that you do try. Accept invitations to go places, say yes. Have a yes day. I do this with my grandson sometimes. Say, okay, this is going to be a yes day. Unless it's dangerous and I fear it's going to harm you, I will say yes to everything that you ask for today. And in moderation, I want some candy. Well, 1 jelly bean is a candy, and say yes to that. But yes is an important word. And the final thing is don't doubt yourself. Stop doubting you. You are authentic, you are real, you are capable of so much more than you think. And I welcome you here to 60andMe. This is our mantra. This is what we do. And challenging your fears, stepping up to the plate and doing things that scare you, that's all part of what we encourage you to do. And if you do want to join our Patreon group, I'm just going to chat briefly about that, because and many of you are members of Patreon. It's a supporters group, smaller group. We have live shows, we have special videos, and it's a way, most importantly, for you to meet other women in person, real. Our 60andMe community is so large, it's hard to have any kind of real world connection. But our supporters group, we do have that. We have a private Facebook group, private crowdcast live shows. But I mention that because a lot of women do ask us, and you can just go to patreon.com/60andme, and there you are. So thank you for being here. I'd love you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and press the notification bell. I do 4 videos every week, and it's lovely to have you join us. And just by pressing that notification bell, you'll be informed when they are published. But for now, just know that I value you here. You are important to me, whether you're in the group or not. I love you all so much, every single woman in our community, and I value you. And I hope that you're doing well, and sending you lots and lots of love. Take good care, everybody.